Hello everyone, this is nhallen37, also known as nhallen37, bringing you some round 1 action for the MBBC number 3, the Modern Budget Brew Challenge number 3, playing against JP player 1127, who is piloting James' deck. He's on a Simic Infect deck, and I'm on Mono White Affinity. And we're on the play here. Let's check a look at our opening hand. Not great. We have a turn 1 Court Homunculus, but really nothing to do after that unless we draw another land, so this one's gonna go back. This hand's got a lot of lands, but we have a turn 2 Cadmus, and I guess Dispatch can be good, so we'll go ahead and keep this. Signal Pest is going right on top. So let's start off with the plains and say go. Looking at his deck list here, he runs 14 creatures, only 11 of them actually have infect. The other 3 are Llanowar Augur, which is pretty much just a pump spell. So you got it. There it is, Llanowar Augur. You could sack it to give target creature +3/+3 and trample, activate it only during your upkeep. That's some advantage, I guess, with Dispatch. Looks like he doesn't have a 1-drop infect. He doesn't have a Glistener Elf. 2 main deck Dispels and 4 Apostle's Blessing, worth noting for this Dispatch. This Cadmus, though, is going to put in a little extra work. Because if he casts a pump spell, we go for the Dispatch, he's not going to be able to counter it or give it protection in response. So, we know we're drawing Signal Pest here. I put it on top because it's another artifact for Dispatch, even though we were just going to play Ethereal Cadmus this turn. So let's just do that. There's also a chance he has another Llanowar Augur and possibly a Glistener Elf or something, so that he draws, so keeps him away from double 1-drop. Ethereal Cadmus, 2 mana for a 2/2 artifact. Each player casts a non-artifact spell this turn, can't cast additional ones. And there's the Glistener Elf. And that's going to be all for him. So that's good. It did prevent a possible blowout, I guess, per se. So, I'd pass turn here. Hopefully we draw another 1-drop artifact. That'd be great, because that'd allow our thing to have Metalcraft. But we drew Et's Champion. Looking at his list, is there anything that kills us? No Become Immense or anything like that. This is 3 to get to 4. So you need 5 more, or you need 6 more, so I don't think there's a way we die next turn. So I'm going to go ahead and play this as Champion. It's just a better utilization of our mana, because playing Signal Pest, leaving up Dispatch is not really a good way to use our turn. And next turn we just drop Signal Pest, give this Metalcraft, and start being down. See what JP's got. He's going to go ahead and sack the Llanowar Augur on his upkeep. I don't think there's a way he can kill us here, though. We're not going to go ahead and double block. That would be atrocious. No. We'll take 4. And there's a Groundswell. So we're going to be at 8 infect. It's quite a bit. Oh, he's going for another spell that he can't do because of Ethereal Cadmus. Or it's been a little extra work. Oh, that's a land. Okay, that was a bit of an unfortunate draw. So let's go and play the Signal Pest. I'm going to go ahead and not attack with that Champion, again with Ethereal Cadmus instead. Because it literally blocks just for days. So... and we could leave up Dispatch, so that's good for 2. I'm guessing he has a Blighted Agent in his hand, and if that's the case, we're going to go ahead and dispatch it. And there it is. some of our grid draws are like tempered steel, would be great. Maybe another S champion. Let's go ahead and dispatch this blighted agent. I do have metalcraft, so it is exiled. Land would be the worst draw. It's a land. Okay, so that is the worst draw. So let's play an isolated chapel. Attacking with Cadmus is kind of risky, but I don't really like our attacks right now because we don't want to attack with Cadmus because it's giving us way more upside. We don't really want to attack with Edge Champion because, yeah, it just blocks way too well, and we don't really attacking with Signal Pest does absolutely nothing. So I'm just gonna pass the turn here. Notably, we are dead to Distortion Strike. If he has it. See what we draw here. Another Signal Pest. That's a pretty good draw, because now we get attack with both Signal Pests, and give them each other. We will give each other Battle Cry, so we just get them for 2 every turn. So, play Signal Pest. Reminder to players out there who don't know exactly what Infect does. Infect says that it deals damage to creatures in the form of -1 negative encounters and players in the form of poison counters. And when you get 10 poison counters, you lose. Opponent had a pretty good draw there in the form of Blighted Agent. So we're going to need something pretty good here. I mean, that was it, so there you go. Let's go ahead and cast it. Tempered Seal. So if we attack all out, we get 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, right, 6, 12, and then plus 6 is 18, so that'd be Xaxes. But he could just block if there's one Cadmus with the Glistener Elf. Oh man, unfortunate. I think what we have to do is just get in for a lot with these Signal Pest S Champion. Leave back the Cadmus to block. So that Tempered Seal was about 1 turn too late. A little unfortunate. Yeah, I'd be very surprised if we weren't just dead here. Yeah, that'll do it. Ah, man. A little unfortunate. We had another champion on top, followed by another Tempered Seal. Alright, so going to the sideboard, we obviously want another Dispatch. Card's great. Illness in the ranks, he doesn't have tokens, so that card's not going to do much. Sun Droplet, Infect does not care about your life total. Disenchant's kind of interesting, because 2 of his Infect creatures, 3 of them are Ichor Claw Mirrors. As well as bringing in another one post board. So that could be interesting to bring in. Looking at these cards, Tidehalla Sculler and Zealous Persecution. Persecution is fantastic. That card is for sure coming in. I don't really know about Tidehalla Sculler. It's not great. So I think I'm just gonna leave it out in the sideboard. What are we taking out? Porcelain Legionnaire is fantastic. I'm not a big fan of Frogmite. A little slow. We could cut a Springleaf Drum. Just trim. You're probably trim 1 Tempered Steel. Maybe a Signal Pest and an Ornithopter. And try it like that. Close game. Just that Tempered Steel just happened to be just 1 turn too late. Make the play, yes. This hand is very good. Another white source would make this hand baloney bonkers. A white and black source, like a Queso Koyos or Isolate Chat, will make this hand insane. So yeah, we're going to keep this. Turn 1 Memnite, Signal Pest, into turn 2 Signal Pest. Another 1-drop would be great. He's on a mulligan here. So he decided to keep a 6. And he's sticking with it. Alright. So, no Memnite. Cards for us to be worried about post-board is 2 copies of Nature's Claim and 3 copies of Fog. So those are definitely cards to look out for in this matchup. He has Glistener Elf. A little scary. Court Homunculus. That was great. That was another 1-drop we needed. So let's move to combat. I am fine if you want to trade here with this Glistener Elf. Go ahead and always yield to the Signal Pest. No blocks, alright. Take 2 opponents. And then Court Homunculus. And another Signal Pest. And pass turn. It's unlikely we die next turn. He'd have to have double Groundswell, Mutagenic Growth, or something like that. And that's kind of bonkers, so fairly unlikely, I'd say, that we are just going to die next turn. Another white source off the top would be insane because you drop Tempered Steel, and another white/black source like an Isolate Chapel or Queso Koyos would probably just win us the game on the spot. Or Zealous. He has a Distortion Strike. Okay, that's fine. That is going to make that unblockable, so the option of whether we should block or not is no longer relevant. Leaving up Fog and Nature's Claim over there. Hard to be worried about. Or if he just has something like a Groundswell again and for a lot, that would be unfortunate. He's gonna get in. We cannot block, so you got us. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and F6 this turn. Yield until end of turn. Yep, you got me. Alright, he did not cast anything, notably. Okay, that was definitely top 10 worst draws in the deck. Probably top number 1 or 2, because it is one of the few cards we cannot actually cast right now. Another Zealous Persecution, which would be great. However, the downside is that we only run 6 black sources. And we just happen to draw 2 of our black cards. A little unfortunate. Also, we can't play this Tempered Steel. Man, really would have liked the land there, but you know, it's all good. Just gotta get in. We can't block next turn because of this Distortion Strike. So we'll just get in for a lot. I feel like if he had a Nature's Claim, he would have just used it. Because to kill one of our Signal Pests or possibly our Court Homunculus, because he's going to take 9 here. Which does represent half his life total. He might have a Fog. He does have Nature's Claim. Interesting. I'm a little surprised by that. Especially taking out the Court Homunculus. Yeah, it was our biggest attacker, but I feel like he could have used it better on a Signal Pest, because that represented 3 points of power rather than, well, I guess maybe that turn, but in the long term I feel like Signal Pest was just better. We can just be dead this turn. Noted. Okay, we're not just dead this turn. Noted. I think our best draw by far would be a black source. That would give us Zealous Persecution, which would be insane. Especially since he's pumping here. He's totally tapped out. Come on, black source. One time. Oh my goodness, Moto! Oh, come on. That's just mean. That is mean. That is Moto giving us the old zippity doo dah, ha 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 ha. Here's 3 Zealous Persecutions. Well, I am now bumping this to the #1 worst draw on the deck. But we cannot cast it, and we need something to cast it. Oh man, that's pretty unfortunate. I'm not really comfortable at all with attacking here, so I'm just gonna pass a turn. Ichor Clockmere is basically unblockable. I mean, it's gonna be chump blocked. So, oh, that is really unfortunate. That is really unfortunate. Oh man. Sometimes you just draw 3 Zealous Persecutions in a row. He's attacking with Glistener Elf, which tells me he has a pump spell. So, we're gonna go ahead and double block. Golomir gets pumped. And wow. No pump. A little surprised by that. Oh, he's got another one. Okay, but just throwing away a Glistener Elf like that seems kind of weird. Well, there's another white source, which is good news, I guess. So that's going to allow us to play Tempered Steel. Really wish we would have drawn that last turn, or the turn before, rather than these 2 uncastable Zealous Persecutions. Okay, we are dead to a pump spell. Nothing really we could do about it. So I guess just pass the turn. We're tapped out. I'd say there's a 90% chance we're dead this turn. He's getting in. I mean, we're going to block the Glistener Elf because this is just a chump block, so. Show me. There it is. Ay. GG's. This is rough. I do not think this is a correct representation of my deck. This is personally my deck too. Sometimes this happens. Sometimes magic just happens. Yeah, good game. We'll be back soon with the, we have another round coming at you tonight. So let's go ahead and reveal this hand, show you what I got. Oh, I think he left, but yeah. Oh wow, yeah. It was gonna be a while, looks like, before we hit that black source, that Case of Koilos, and then follow would be the 4th Zealous Persecution. So yeah, good match. JP, I think the Infect deck is very powerful. Yeah, we'll be back very soon for the matchup of Illusions, and that will be piloted by myself against JP's deck this time. Yeah, black-white tokens. So stick around and don't go anywhere because we'll be right back.